Very good morning, class. We are studying lesson 7 of science, animal world. In this chapter, we are studying the topic breathing in animals. In breathing in animals, we have already studied about the topic breathing organs used by the insect. So, today we will study about the organs used by fish for breathing, frog, reptiles, birds and mammals. Means what these animals uses, which organ is used by these animals for breathing purposes. So, before starting the today's topic, let's have a quick revision about the insect breathing organ. I hope you all remember this. Which organ is used by the insect? It uses spiracle. As you can see over here, spiracle is present on the side of the insect body and it is connected with the air tubes. The fine black line you can see in the diagram here is called air tube. The air tube is spread all over the insect bodies and connected with the tissues of the insect body. So air enters into this air tube and absorbed by each tissue of the insect body, or you can say the oxygen present in the air is absorbed by each and every tissue of the insect body and carbon dioxide is expelled from the body of the insect. In this way, insect completes its breathing process. So, let's start the today's topic. Fish. Fish breathe through gills. Gills absorb oxygen from the water and give out carbon dioxide from the blood. Like fish, prawns, crabs and tadpoles also breathe through gills. So student, after reading this topic, we came to know that the organ used by the fish for breathing is called gill. And like fish, some other animals also use gills for breathing. That the animals are prawns, crabs and tadpoles. Now I have made one diagram of fish through which you can be able to understand easily. Here you can see the diagram of a fish. The organ which is red in color is called gill. Gill basically plays a very important role in the fish body because it helps in the breathing of the fish. Basically, gill is an organ that is richly supplied with blood vessels. Means blood vessels are there in the gills. When water flows over the gills absorb oxygen from the water and releases carbon dioxide. This is called exchange of gases. Means the gill takes the oxygen and releases carbon dioxide from the blood. So in this way, gills help the fish to do the breathing. So with the help of gill, fish do its breathing process. Insect is clear to you all. Tadpole. Tadpole also perform the breathing process with the help of gills. Gill is also present on the side of the body of the tadpole, and in the same way, when the water flows over the gills absorb the oxygen from the water and releases carbon dioxide. So I have made this diagram for you all. With the help of this, you can able to understand in an easy way that what organ is used by different animals for breathing. So first we will read the topic and then with the help of this diagram, we try to understand the topic. So in this way, we have completed fish. Now frog. Frog breathe through moist skin in water and lungs on land. Basically, student, frog is an amphibian. What is called an amphibian? Amphibian is an animal who can survive on the land as well as in the water. The animal who can survive in both the places, on the land as well as in the water, is called an amphibian. So, what he do? An adult frog breathe through its lungs on the land. When the frog is on the land, it uses its lung for breathing process. And when the frog is in the water, it uses its moist skin. Means when the water flows over the skin on the skin of the frog, the skin absorbs the oxygen from the water and releases carbon dioxide. So in this way, frogs completes its breathing process. Here I have made one diagram for frog also. So on the land, this frog uses its lungs for breathing. But when this frog is in the water, it absorbs the oxygen with the help of this moist skin. Moist skin means the skin which is wet. So with the help of this moist skin, it absorbs oxygen from the water and releases carbon dioxide. And the frog is called amphibian because it survives in land as well as in the water. I hope it is clear. Now we move to the next one. Reptiles, birds and mammals breathe through lungs. Means all the animals who comes in the category of reptiles, the animals who comes in the category of birds, and all the mammals. I hope mammal is clear. Mammals are those animals who give birth to their babies, are called mammals. So all the animals who are reptiles, birds and mammals breathe through lungs. They uses which organ for breathing? They uses lungs for breathing. In birds, air enters through the holes on the upper beak. There is a hole on the upper side of the beak. Like you can see over here the picture. This is a beak. Beak means chonch. So on the upper side of the beak there is a hole. With this hole the air enters into the body of the bird. Now, so in the birds, air enters through the holes on the upper beak. In mammals, air enters through the nose. Like all the mammals, dolphin, whales, all these animals are mammals. So they take the air with the help of their nose. Then into the lungs. Then the air enters into the lungs, where the exchange of gases occur. Exchange of gases means it takes oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. Oxygen from the air passes into the blood and carbon dioxide from the blood passes into the air. Means from the air it takes oxygen and from the blood it releases carbon dioxide. The air containing carbon dioxide is then breathed out through nose. So this is the process. We human being also do the same thing. We take air from our nose and the air passes into the lungs, where the exchange of gases takes place. We take oxygen from the air and releases carbon dioxide from the blood. In the same way, mammals do the same thing. They take oxygen from the air which they have inhaled from the atmosphere and then releases carbon dioxide from the blood. So I hope the topic is clear to you all. Now students, this diagram is not given in your book. Let's see what other animals do. Fish, I told you that fish uses its gills for the breathing process. Insect use spiracles for breathing purpose. Tadpole also breathe through gills. Now whale is a mammal. So whale uses which organ? Whale uses lungs. So whale uses lungs for breathing purpose. Now come to the earthworm. Earthworm uses its moist skin. Moist skin, the skin becomes wet, or in Hindi you call it gili. When the skin becomes wet, the skin absorbs the oxygen from the water and releases carbon dioxide. So with the help of its moist skin, earthworm completes its breathing process. Frog, I already told you that with the help of moist skin in the water, it breathes, and on the land, when the frog is on the land, it breathes with the help of its lungs. It is an amphibian. Amphibian is an animal who can survive in land as well as in the water. Now amoeba. Amoeba is a microbe or a microorganism which you cannot see with your direct eyes. You need to see with the help of the microscope. So amoeba basically breathes through its body surface. The topmost or the outermost layer of its body is called its body surface, and with the help of its body surface, amoeba completes its breathing process. Now the birds have holes on the upper side of the beak. With this hole, the air enters into the body of the birds, and in lungs, exchange of gases takes place. Like oxygen from the air is taken by the bird, or the lungs, and carbon dioxide from the blood is released or expelled out from the body of the bird. I hope the topic is clear to you all. Now students, I have prepared this worksheet for you. This you have to do and post in the same class group. And one more thing, these diagrams are not given in the book. So I have made it for you. You have to draw this diagram in your copy. I'll post the picture of these diagrams so that it will be easy for you all to understand and learn the organs which is used by the different animals. If you have any queries, any problem in any topic, you are free to ask me. So, you have to do this worksheet in the same class and send it to me in the class group. Thank you, class.